Hey everybody, this is Zisteau. Welcome back to Minecraft, the Let's Play. Alpha 1.1, Zisteau plays Minecraft. The single player experience, the movie, the game, the t-shirt, the action figure. Okay, so I'm standing over here. I was just thinking, actually I think I mentioned it before, and I want to turn this kind of into a terraced farm area. Not today, but eventually. I don't have a wheat farm just yet, and I would like to have something fairly minimal. I don't plan to use wheat too much. I just kind of want to spice up the place. I want to decorate a little bit with some plants, maybe put some reeds in here as well. It's a very nice area, and I don't want to terraform it much. So it's mostly going to stay the exact same shape. Anyway, okay, I was just standing over there gathering my thoughts, feeling the zen within me. Oh, looks like our cactus has... Oh, wow. The cactus has been killing tons of pigs. Awesome. That's actually really good because I am quite low on the steaks, but not anymore. I'm going to have to cook them, but I am not low anymore. I do have bread. Bread would be a little bit easier resource to get. Anyway, let me put these in here. Today we're going to activate the mob farm and see if it works. I know it will work in a future version of the game. What we don't know is if it'll work in this... Oh, the tree grew! Yes! Dang it, it's too high. Okay, so last time we did some finishing touches on the patch museum. And the only section it has is all the blocks in the game up to Alpha 1.1. And I wanted to look over here. I put a bunch of saplings on the ground over there in some various formations to see what was possible. I'm not sure if you can grow saplings directly next to each other in this version of the game, so I wanted to test it. Nothing's grown, but the tree over here I've been trying to grow for the last couple hours of in real life time. It has finally grown. People said last time I was missing a few blocks in the patch museum. One of the things I was missing was a sapling, another thing was farmland, and the third was leaf blocks, which people reminded me was possible to get. If I grew a tree in that place. I hadn't considered that before, and then after I did consider it, I thought it would be too much of a pain in the butt. But that's not a very good excuse, it being a pain in the butt. Okay, so that tree grew. Basically, one block too high, and there is some variability, obviously. There's the sapling. The farmland is going to go right there, I believe, or maybe right... It's going to go in one of these spots. And I moved some things, like the chest and the furnace, and now we have a gap here for the where the mob grinder is going to end up, just like we have a gap there for the drop shaft down to the mines. All right, so I need to drop this one level, and that should be good. And then we'll carve away everything, but the topmost leaf block and the piece of wood right beneath it. My sword is almost broken. This is my first iron sword. Haven't been fighting too much. Actually, it's mostly taking durability damage from killing pigs and cows to get leather, and of course those awesome pork chops, which keep me topped off on health. Okay, so let's put a sapling back down. Hopefully that'll give us the right height, and then we can repair all this. As soon as I considered it, I was like, man, I'm going to have to tear up the whole floor of the whole thing. It's going to be a big hassle. But, hey, why not? Might as well do it. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I was probably just feeling a little lazy. All right. So, let's put this back. The extra saplings, the extra wood. It's time to try and see if the mob farm works in this version of the game. I really have no idea if it's actually going to work. I think it should. But there were some changes to things like mob spawning AI and whatever, things like that that I'm not sure if I've kept up on like all the different patch notes because there have been a lot of changes to the game over its life cycle. Okay, so anyway, let's test it out. I'm going to take out all the torches. I'm going to leave cobblestone at each level there. And I'm just going to leave that torch there to despawn. I'm going to leave cobblestone there at each level. So if I need to ever come in here and like fix something or look around, like if a monster is getting stuck, I won't have to worry about bringing glass with me to repair it or whatever. So I'm going to do this for each level, and then I'll see you at the bottom. Alrighty, the torches are out for all 17 levels. Sapling hasn't grown, didn't really expect it to. What I want to do before I jump down there, I want to ditch my iron sword before I have to fight something and it breaks. I'm also on my first iron axe and first diamond, second diamond shovel. Yeah, preserve the first one, wink wink. Okay, so I'm gonna make a diamond sword. No, I already made one. I take that back. I'm going to use a diamond sword. Okay, very nice. Diamond sword, yeah. Bang, bang. Still no block mechanic. Okay, so this is very dark back here, but it'll only be dark for a little bit. I actually saw some stuff falling down through the drop shaft as I was taking the torches out. It's extremely dark. It's only going to be dark for a second here. I'm going to fall down the drop shaft right here, and then we'll have light again. You can see the water screaming up towards us, or we're screaming down towards it. Oh, man. Oh, schnapples. Okay. I have not closed that off. Oh, dang it. No. No. Oh, gosh. I don't have the, I almost said ice. I don't have the ice on my bar. I need to close this, because it apparently works. I left it open, because I wasn't sure if it would. Okay. Oh, God. Don't kill me. I gotta retreat. Dang it. Come on, skeleton. Finally, some monsters to fight. I've been playing this whole time. Maybe I should finally make some armor. I haven't made any armor yet. I could probably fight him like this, actually, since I have this corner. Okay, I can't pick up the arrows. It's fine if you fight, if that happens, whatever. Oh, oh man, the damage is real. Is that all my food? That's all my food. Okay, finally. So, it works. I think I need to jam up the works, though, because I need to work on this part, which seems to have been working as well, because they were kind of floating up. So let me put a block in it. Literally. That's literally, I'm putting a block in the system. So they'll get to here and they'll get stuck. Man, that was on my food. I'm going to have to smelt up that stuff I just made. But it seems to have been working just fine, which is good news. What I probably could do is do this. Place all this glass here. Okay, if I can even manage that. And this will be like the maintenance tunnel. We'll be able to view it. If anything happens, if like I don't know, let's say for instance that somehow one of these signs just glitches out of the game and disappears, or who knows what, and the monsters aren't floating up properly, I'll be able to come down this tunnel and like analyze each section of it to make sure it's working properly. Okay. Very nice. How close am I to the top? I'm at the top, very nearly. So we're going to raise them up all the way up to here. Then they're going to get pushed down there and into a lava blade. And then their drops will get pushed a little bit farther out into basically where the Patch Museum is and where I'm spending most of my time. Later, we will reroute this to the tower, where I'm going to be building like my first permanent like house-type house. And that just means we're going to have them push this way instead of that way after we get them way up there. Okay, so that's all done. Do we have some guys stuck? Yes. Hi, fellas. Can they see me through this corner now? Oh, I can hit them, though. Look at that. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, maybe only if he's pressed right up against there. Oh, and you know what? Look at this. So in this version of the game, the mobs and myself, like the player, still has collision boxes. So they can't stack up on each other the way they can in the current version of the game. I totally kind of basically forgot about that. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do, everywhere there's a space here, it needs to be a source block. I'm going to fill this thing all the way up. And I'm going to do that off camera. And then we'll move on to the next step. Dang it. Oh, man. Seriously? So, for reference, the leaf block needs to be at this level. This dumb thing grew one block too high again. So, I think... Well, there's some variability. I think what I'm going to do... I'm just going to leave it at this height and try to get a tree of the proper height instead of making it one level lower again. And there is some like weirdness with leaves despawning, so I'm just going to go ahead and break all of them manually by myself. Okay. And let's see, I don't actually need those. Let's just get rid of those. I have a ton of saplings. All right, so all of that stuff is done. We're ready for the next step. We're ready to see if they will float up here. I should probably make sure we don't get into another impromptu accidental battle. So let's get cobblestone out and block them off there. There should be no spiders in the system. If there were, they couldn't even get up here because it's one by one. They couldn't even fall down there to get into this thing. Yeah, spiders are not an issue. What might be an issue once we get them up to here is, are they going to be pushed this way? What if they're standing here? So I put a sign there. We may put a water source here and an extra column of glass right there, just to provide some water to push them into the next block. We'll see. Let's see what happens. It should work up to that point, and I think we will have to add that extra little water source. Here's my little resupply station. Extra infinite spring and crafting bench. Water source blocks all the way. And this is a little risky doing that. Okay. Haha! Take that! Alright, anyway. So, let's see. I think all we need to do... Some stuff is dying. I think one of the guys got stuck here and suffocated. It's possible a few of them are dying from fall damage. Maybe that's what's happening. But we're definitely getting mobs in the system. I might need... you can see I put a sign there and a double sign there for a water source to push them over if that's necessary. Okay. Plow. Okay, let's see if they all get pushed over and rise up. See that right there? Yeah, I thought that might happen. So, let's do that. Aha! Okay, so that works. There's a source block there. This is flowing water, so it is pushing them that way. If they're here, it pushes them that way. That should work just fine. And push them all the way up. I would like to stand here and monitor that nothing is dying from fall damage. I could always make this one block deeper. That's not a problem. I may have to do that. But that would be an easy fix. I purposely made this thing deeper than it needs to be so that I could make that change if I need to. But up to there, it's working fine. All right, let's rise up to the top. There should probably be a torch there. Okay. I'm wondering... I don't think anything can spawn right there because it's not a too high space because there's water above it. I'm not 100% sure about that though, but even if something does spawn there, it should just rise straight up. All the way up this super large tower. Another thing I'm not really sure about is how long monsters stick around before they despawn. But, well, hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, people have been using designs like this. And not everybody uses a drop shaft that kills them from fall damage. A lot of people do this floaty up thing. So I think it should be all right. And even if it's not, we'll just modify the system later. Okay, so, okay, the guy is stuck right there. The ones beneath him must have drowned because he was keeping them from going any higher, is my guess. All right, so then from here, we're going to do the same thing we did on the level below. We're going to have a sign there. And a sign there. And then a water source there. So once they get to here, they'll get pushed into that block, like so. And continue to get pushed down. And then right about here, I'm going to want a lava blade to kill them, and then we'll push their drops over to here. I don't want any kind of line of sight. I don't want to be walking by here and have a skeleton try to shoot me, and then have that shoot a skeleton, or have that shoot a creeper blow up, and, you know, jam up the whole works. So I'm going to fix up all of this, and then we'll see if the whole system works. All right, I think we're ready to go. Here's the lava blade. Oh, hang on, we're not ready. I need to fix this right here. We have a gap. I had to maneuver, I had to like figure out where exactly lava blade needs to go relative to the water. So the water here pushes them all the way to this point, and you can kind of see the face of the glass block there. Well, they'll get stopped. And then I'm not sure if they're going to hit this lava blade. I wanted the lava blade as high as possible to prevent the stuff they drop from getting burnt up. We can lower it one block if we need to. But then their stuff gets pushed here and all the way down here, theoretically. And then I'll put some chests right here. I can pop down. There's no line of sight issues. Unless I'm like right here. That's the only point when there's line of sight. When I'm here, no line of sight issues, I think. Anyway, let's test it. Let's see what happens. I think we've got some guys gumming up the works back here. Oh, there was a zombie here just a minute ago. I wonder if he drowned somehow or something happened. Okay. Now this is interesting. He is not getting pushed over. I thought this might be an issue. So we are, in fact, going to have to fix that by putting a water source right there. Yeah, okay, that works. But I want glass there, not that. And that's going to knock down all my torches. I've done that multiple times. Okay, now that part works. They should be getting pushed over to there. I'll go down there. Nothing. Oh, crapples. Oh, man. Holy moly. That would have been my death. I almost hit that block right there. Oh, here comes somebody. Hey, buddy. I'm coming up with you. I had these at very regular intervals. I may go back and fix them later. Let's follow this guy's path. He's going to get pushed up here. If someone's in that half of it, they'll get pushed over by that. You get pushed over here. Pushed over here. That creeper's no longer here. So there may be some gunpowder, or maybe he didn't drop anything at all. I do see gunpowder. Okay. Oh, yeah, that for sure works. I was hoping that because they always float upwards in a water stream, that they would be jumping up when they hit that right there. But needed to test it, and it in fact works. So here we have our first collection. 2 gunpowder and maybe an arrow or something. All right, sweet. So last thing to really do that I can think of is I need to put some chests in here to hold the stuff. And because they're transparent blocks here, yeah, I can still open them when they're like that. Okay, and that eventually we may need to expand it, so maybe I will later. But that'll hold us for a long time. I'll probably just start putting all my mob drops in here until I need to access them. Don't need the torch because, well, there's no spawnable surfaces here. I'm pretty sure that because there's... Yeah, that's glass. That should be fine. Let's see. What else? This still hasn't grown. Still waiting on that. Last thing I want to do. So I cleared out this area right there to line up with the column so that this would line up with the column. And now we've got a 4-wide thing instead of a 3-wide thing. So, basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this, and we're only going to dig back in here if I have to modify things. And the access tunnel, for now at least, is going to connect up right here until I have stuff over here. I would like to have it kind of hidden, more hidden than it is now anyway. So I think, yeah, we can just do this and this, fill all of this in, and if I see stuff not working properly, I'll just dig back here. We won't have an access tunnel for this particular section. And then let's take a look at how that works, and then I can basically just periodically, every 4 to 5 minutes, pop by to pick up any drops that there might be. Where it's not a huge amount of mobs, and keep in mind, I haven't lit up all of the landscape outside, so nor do I intend to. I'm not terribly concerned about this thing being, 100% capacity all the time. Okay, so these aren't spawnable spaces. I can get rid of that torch. Let's take a look at it from the other side. And hopefully I can accumulate enough gunpowder to be able to use some TNT in some future digging projects. Alright, looks pretty good. I don't like seeing this access tunnel, but I guess it's alright. And I do intend to try at least turning the rest of these walls into glass and putting water behind them and maybe some lava for lighting. But we're going to have to do that another time because I am almost totally out of sand and glass. I've got almost 2 stacks there and another stack of glass and another stack of sand. And that's it. It's going to take a ton. Oh, there's something that just died. What'd you give me? Nothing. Didn't drop anything. All right. But at least that's some passive item acquisition content stuff for the base. That'll be good. Hopefully we can get some TNT out of it. So turns out that the rates for the mob grinder so far are not so hot. I left myself here for about, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, maybe more than 2 hours. Basically, I just went like this, plow, and this puts a line of sight glitch. Not a glitch. What am I saying? It puts line of sight though. It puts me in a little cave. Nothing can see me. Nothing can hurt me. If there's any monsters out there, they won't find me. I can just sit here and wait for the drops to come to me. I put some glass blocks here to fix any line of sight issues whatsoever. Anyway, after a few hours, only 58 gunpowder, which is a little disappointing. I have no intention of covering the entire landscape with torches everywhere. I have no intention of doing that. So we'll just have to make the best of it, I guess. Okay, but more importantly, we can make some TNT with our gunpowder. This is the first TNT I've made. I have 11. Awesome. Okay, so let me just put this here. I just busted down another tree that was in the wrong... It was the wrong height. But we'll just keep doing it till we get the right one. I put a block up there in the hopes that it would make a tree grow shorter. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So, let's see. The TNT block goes there. And I'm not going to place it until we're actually finished with the tree. And I can put all those blocks back. Everything will be settled. Ooh! Piggy fell and died. Awesome. I did cook the pork chops we caught earlier. So, I have an acceptable amount of them again. Let's come up here and blow up some TNT. I don't have a lot, but we can at least do something. And if you don't recall, or if you did not play Minecraft back in Alpha 1.1, I don't recall what patch it is they changed it, but in this patch, you don't light TNT with the flint and steel. You might be able to. I'm not sure. But all you have to do if you want to light some TNT is just punch it. Like that. Left click. And as far as I'm aware, you can't pick it up at all. Let's see what happens. Oh. It's a big cave down there. Okay, that's convenient. Let's try picking it up with a pick. No, nothing. Okay, so that's why I've been hesitant. That is why I've been hesitant to place it in the patch museum. Because once it's there, you can't pick it up without making it explode. What I might do is put a block of water underneath it, so that if it does get activated, it will... Let's put one here. It shouldn't blow up anything when it's in water. Like that. We could do it that way. I did that to keep it from being pushed this way. So, we could do that. There's no guarantee it's going to fall exactly straight down, though. So it might hit the edges, although it will be half a slab up. Yeah, it might be okay. So maybe we'll do it that way. We'll put a block of water underneath. Oh, this is gravel. Okay, so let's, let me get my shovel. Let's put it right there. Kerblamo! Yes, all right. We're going to start digging this out. So, on the docket, the things I would like to accomplish, I'm going to consider the patch museum basically done. Don't need to worry about it before we update to a new patch. Need to stay away from that stuff that I'm actually building. Kerblamo. Oh, did my pick break? Dang it. How am I going to get it? Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Wasn't paying attention. That's okay that it broke. I'm not trying to preserve every single pick I make. It'll just make getting out of here a little bit more tricksy. It's getting dark anyway. Okay, let's, what are we at? 6 left. Let's do 3. Oh, I don't have a pick to dig a hole. Okay. Let's do just a few more then. All at once. Next time, I'm going to begin changing the walls over there to glass and water, and maybe lava. We're going to try out some things. And let's see what else we need to do. We need to do that. Let's do 4. Oh, that's a good spot right there. We're going to do that, and we're going to start working on this. This is going to be basically our house for the first section of our time. 1, 2, oh, that's going to fall. 3, 4. Pow! All right. Sweet. So, but that's gonna do it for today, guys and gals, fellas, female fellas. Is there a female version of whatever? Okay, that's gonna do it for today, though. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your suggestions below. Leave your feedback. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, things that I've blown up that I didn't mean to. Let's do this. Oh, I have no pick. All right. Anyway, we'll see you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.